pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Miami Heat. For the Heat, coming off a loss in the first game of the season, they'll no doubt be anxious to put tonight's contest in the win column and avoid an 0-2 start. And while we have a moment here, another discussion topic. Shaq, you are one of the most physical players the league has ever seen. Who would you say right now are the league's most physical players?
Sorry to correct you, Ernie. Not one of the most, the most. But anyway, Ernie,
you're not sorry to correct me. You take great pleasure in correcting.
And one of the most humblest.
Elbow sandwich, that's right. So let me go, Ernie. Let's see. Point guards, how about Russell Westbrook? Mm-hmm. Shooting guards, I'm going to go with maybe D. Wade or Lance Stevenson.
Okay.
And at the small forward,
that's easy.
I got to go with the greatest of the game, LeBron King James.
Well, since he took the smaller guys, which is unique, I'm going to take the power forwards. Blake Griffin. And you know what?
He's one of the league's most physical players?
Yeah, Blake Griffin. Yeah, he's physical. He just gets thrown around a lot sometimes, but
well, he's not physical. Crazy.
No, but he throws it around too,
man.
He
does not.
He throws it around.
Does not.
Yes, he does. He and Zach Randolph.
D-U-Z-N-O-T.
Yeah, I like
does
Zach.
not.
Yes, he does. And Dwight Howard is physical, and my man Niquo
Pekovic.
Yes, is one of the toughest bigs I've seen around.
And what's Dwight Howard's name? You can say it.
Dwight Howard.
No, say it.
Super Dwight Howard.
Say it with some energy.
Come on, give us a Superman.
Superman is in the building.
There he goes. There he goes.
Now you ticked off the big fella. That's it for now. Talk to you later.
Let's meet the starting lineup of visiting Miami Heat. At shooting guard, Marcus Thornton. At the other guard position, Courtney Lansing. At small forward, Justice Winslow. At the other forward position, Julius Randle. At center, Hassan Whiteside. The head coach of the visiting team is Jason Kidd.
Get up out of your seat! Let's make some noise for your Cleveland Cavaliers! Starting at center, standing 6'11", number 14, Nikola Pekovic. Starting at small forward, standing 6'8", number 29, Courtney Hansen. He's starting at forward from UCLA, number 0, Kevin Love. He's starting at point guard from Duke University, number 2, Kyrie Irving. At the shooting guard position, DJ Khaled, standing 6'8", number 10, Freak. Navy Black is your head coach. Cavaliers fans, make some noise for your Cleveland Cavaliers.
It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. For the Miami Heat, they're coming off a loss to the Wizards. They had a chance there right up to the end. They only lost by 3.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT, no matter how hard you played. You want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, we've got Randall, also Winslow out there, Thornton out there with Whiteside. Miami shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Now here's Irving. Love kicks to Green. Pass to Pekovic. And it's Miami with the rebound. Clancy, he's guarded by Love. The dish to Whiteside. Tipped away and stolen by Love. Passes it to Green. He kicks to Pekovic. Irving drives in. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Raptors.
And then in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
And it's the Heat with the ball. It's a three-point game. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Yeah, they'd settle for 500 against most teams. Both squads win challenged, perhaps a way to put it. But one of them has got to win tonight.
Count that one.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Thornton against Green. Right side of screen. Just 5 to shoot. Takes it from 10, and it's Miami with another.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Irving kicks to Green. Takes the 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. We'll go to Dorisburg, who spoke with head coach Jason Kidd. Doris, what's the news there?
Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Now, here is Irving. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Toronto.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
Miami with the ball, following the three-point attempt by Freak. Randall a screen on Pekovic. And a wide-open look for Thornton. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Cavaliers trail by 9. There's Green with the 3. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Thornton against Green. Thornton no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Green, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Winslow kicks to Thornton. Dishes to Randall. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, averaging 36 points a game. 10 assists, 8 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Irving passes to Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Green's got 5.
Oh, terrific work finishing a soft move like that. The finger roll.
They set the pick. Here's Clancy, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
The Cavaliers trail by 8, and the wide-open shot from Green. And another 3 for Cleveland.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Blair, the screen. Baladines. He's guarded by Love. And Blair gets it to go. Blair's got his first basket of the night.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Green against Thornton. Love outside. And there's the pass to Hansen. Love kicks to Irving. Offline with his 3. The Heat leading by 7. Clancy guarded by Green. The feed to Blair. Shoots from the baseline. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
So far in the game for the Prophet, he's already up to 8 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And both free throws good for Green.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
1:22 left in the first quarter of the game. They double him with Green. Here's Winslow. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Right side, Green. Got a hand on it. .41 seconds left in the first quarter. Blair, the screen, all alone. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland the other way now. Smith on the wing. Here's Morris. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Pass to Zeller. Shoot from 12. The shot is off. Green. And that's not going to go. And that does it for the first quarter. Heat lead by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And Cavs head coach David Blatt beginning his NBA career after a long and illustrious career coaching over in Europe. He talked about the difference coaching abroad.
There's just a lot more practice time. And when the games come, you're still playing 2, maximum 3 times a week. You know, here you could be playing 4 or 5 times a week, and your practice time is going to be limited, and your ability to change things is going to be limited. You know, adjustments can and will be made and should be made, but you got to be a lot more pointed.
And Blatt, one of the most successful American coaches in European basketball history, Clark, and he's done a great job in this season with the Cavaliers in the NBA, but nothing he did overseas certainly can compare to this.
And, you know, that's why, Kevin, people always talk about it in terms of being a marathon and not a sprint. There's nothing that compares to the NBA grind. Nothing is comparable to it.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
Green, he's in at shooting guard. Marcus Morris is out there with Smith. And there's Pekovic, and it's Smart in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors delivered quite a performance. He finished with 42 points, and he was on target the whole contest. Very few misses from him all night. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. A different look now for Cleveland. Love comes in for Morris, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Smart. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And Miami's shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. And stolen by Pekovic. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Green. Irving's got his second basket of the game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Cavaliers?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Right wing. And it's Whiteside off the drive. Misses from short range.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
And Green gets it to go.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
For Miami, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And the first one at the line is good.
Oh my God, I just got that.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 12-1 run right now. And that one's good.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling away.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Jason Kidd was just going over the plan with his team. Back to fundamentals. That's what he told them. Specifically, he'd like to see them implement the pick and roll as often as possible. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
And thank you for that, Doris. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Now here's Randall. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. The Cavaliers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
Free throw good, Green. And both free throws good for Green.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Clancy, and the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they got to make that call over that.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness. I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
Lopez, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. And Miami also making a switch. Blair's checked in. Green dishes to Irving. Kicks it out to Love. No one near him. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Love's got 6 points. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
That is good. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 20-3 run right now. Pass to Hansen. The 3. Rebound by the Heat. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Thornton against Irving. He feeds it to Love. To the paint. Here's Green. The layup off target.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Feeds it to Blair. Randall, a screen on Irving. Clancy. He's covered by Irving. Down low. Outside for Thornton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. And Randall throws it down.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throw.
Now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Timeout call for the Heat.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
And the Heat making a change here. The Heat trail by 12. Zeller, a screen on Smith. Lopez with the steal. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. And he gets the bucket.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Takes a three. That's good. He's got 5.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you've got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
Zeller, a screen on Smith. Down low. Lopez with the steal. Smart passes to Green. Shot from the top of the key. 56 seconds left to play here in the half. 6 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Smith. Zeller grabs the board. The Heat trail by 11. Blair, the screen. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution for the Cavaliers. Clayton.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Sweetney. The Cavaliers pull it in. They've led by as many as 14 points. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. To the inside, Zeller, and the lead is down inside single digits.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
And so that's the end of the first half. Cleveland ahead, leading by 9. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, an incredible turnaround for you guys between the first and second quarters. What allowed you to jump out to this lead you've built?
I just think we started playing more cohesively as a team. We weren't really on the same page to start out the game, but after that first quarter, yeah, we turned it around.
Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
Okay, fellas, nice job sticking to the plan in the first half. Now let's widen the gap and get these fans even more fired up. First things first, how about the job we've done in the paint offensively? It was men against boys down there. We've had our way with them. Our focus has to be operating as much as possible from the low block. Now I'll give credit where credit is due. We've taken very good care of the basketball. Turnovers were scarce, and we need to keep it that way. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
On the floor for Miami, Julius Randle is out there with Winslow. Then it's Thornton. Then there's Whiteside. And that one's good. Pekovic.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Whiteside a screen. They set the screen. Whiteside a screen on Irving. Kicks to Randle. Winslow dishes to Whiteside. Pekovic with the rebound. Pekovic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Green up on top. He's guarded by Thornton. And Green slams it in.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Inside. Here's Hansen. Shot is off.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
So it's Miami now, down by 15. Winslow kicks to Randle. Puts the move on, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And guys, you look back to their loss last time out. He missed a lot of free throws that cost them.
Well, it was such a close game, they couldn't afford to waste their chances at the line, but he did. And just as you said, Greg, it cost him. And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low, teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
Here's Irving. 6 points for him. He dishes it to Love. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Heat trail by 12.
Miami. Timeout. Start it.
Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Right side a screen. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Pekovic. Outside Irving. Green passes to Pekovic. And that one's good. Pekovic has got 6. The Heat trail by 14. Clancy. He's covered by Irving. Here's Clancy. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Here's Thornton. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah.
Ball inside.
Here's Irving. Justice Winslow picking up that last bucket. Irving dishes to Green. Cleveland moving it around. Hansen off target from three-point range. The Heat trail by 16. Here's Clancy. Banked in off the glass. He's got 11.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 8, and that one's good. Love. And Miami has possession. Marcus Thornton on the wing. At the elbow, Randall. Poked away. In the corner, Winslow with it. 2 on the clock. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
Now here's Green. 28 points for him. Winslow kicks to Whiteside. To the left side wing. Takes a 3. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Pekovic passes to Irving. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And that's now 30 points for Freak.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. The Cavaliers 5th.
Well, when you talk about teams that had a great defense last year, you got to mention these guys. I mean, they were great at finding ways to come up with the ball. Deflections, loose balls, and steals.
On defense, Cleveland. The lead is 15, and Blair gets it to go.
Good possession there, resulting in the easy one down low.
For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Green with the ball. 30 points in the game. Love comes up empty off the pick.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, made him completely change his release point, and I think that caused the miss.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Kevin Love. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Now here's Green. The dish to Smart. Drills the three-pointer. Smart's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
The Heat trail by 12. Blair, the screen. Here's Bollides, and again, Miami with the triple.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
And Winslow comes to help. Back to Green. In the corner, it's Morris. Miami grabs the miss. Zeller's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Blair a screen on Green. Here's Sweetney. Winslow kicks to Zeller, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
Winslow, no luck. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers lead by 7. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. Hello and thank you for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play should begin momentarily. They've got Smart, J.R. Smith out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Irving. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's Smart, following the miss by Julius Randle. Well, wide open look for Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And 11 points for Love.
That's been their bread and butter in the second half. They've really knocked down their long-range shots.
And as hot as they are, no need to play conservative. Keep firing away.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Whiteside, a screen on Smith. Kicked by Randall. Here's Bollides. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. Lopez, a screen on Randall.
Move the ball.
Smith dishes to Lopez.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Lopez. Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Lopez. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Miami. Good on both.
Thank you, Cleveland!
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Clancy, he's covered by Irving. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Hassan Whiteside taking 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Niquo is checked in for Cleveland. And he sinks the second. The Cavaliers leading by 11 to the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Whiteside, a screen on Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Clancy. They grab their own miss. Here's Whiteside. Here's Randall. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Here's Clayton, softly touched in the floater. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Here's Irving after the Heat pick up 2. Pekovic with a screen to the paint, up off the screen. And the layup is good.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Teardrop shot, and it's Irving missing.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Whiteside, a screen on Irving. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They led by as many as 18 points. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And it's Love missing.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept him in it.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
The Cavaliers leading by 13.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Pekovic with a screen. Here's Irving. That's good from Pekovic on the assist by Irving. And that's 12 points for Nikola Pekovic.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Whiteside a screen. Randall a screen on Irving. Passes to Randall. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Green, he's checked in for Cleveland. Winslow's checked in for Miami.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Green, that's in there. Love with the assist. 34 points for Freak.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now, here's Thornton. Randall is screen on Green. Randall kicks to Thornton. Good ball movement here by Miami. Dishes it to Whiteside. Down low. Randall no good. The Cavaliers leading by 14.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Outside Irving. Inside Pekovic. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Some fantastic numbers here for Pekovic. 8 rebounds now and 3 great steals. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
And Clark, he's made a huge impact at both ends of the floor.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line.
Thank you, Cleveland!
The Heat trail by 15. Randall is screen on Green. Here's Thornton. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Love can't hit.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Green with the block.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Green, the screen. Irving drives in. Here's Pekovic. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Pekovic has got 9 points in the quarter.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
And the pass to Whiteside. Takes it from 10. And that one's good.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Now, here is Irving. And Winslow comes to help. Here's Hansen. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Hanson. 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. He's off on the second. The Heat trail by 14.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Cavaliers.
You're right there, Steve. And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, Clark, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
Well, it deflates the opposition when you can be pesky defensively, and then it sparks your offense, and that's what happened for them. When you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's hard to overcome that kind of defensive pressure.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And guys, when you're cracking heads against somebody 4 times over the course of a season, boy, it's a great feeling to snatch that first game. Good adjustments tonight against the Heat.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Green. He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Lopez a screen. Smith kicks to Lopez. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game.
His offensive performance was the main reason they walked out of here with the win tonight. You got a sense early on it was going to be a big game from him. His attitude, his swagger, it was B-I-G. He gave them an ultra-reliable option every time down the floor.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.